The primary purpose of the CAF podcast is to express platform for creatives to express their personal views or opinions without restriction or censorship. All views or opinions expressed during the CAF podcast are solely those of individuals expressing such views or opinions and does not reflect the views of the CAF podcast.
All right. Here we go. Season 9 CAF podcast 5-year anniversary. This is our wrap-up episode, the last one. The last one of 2025, the last one of our 5-year anniversary, the last episode. And I didn't know who was gonna get or what was gonna talk about, but got the message. Guy said he want to get on. I said, shoot, if he want to get on, let's rock and roll. And he getting on at a perfect time because it's a certain topic that I want to talk about dealing with fraternities and manhood. And if you're looking at what I'm looking at, you can see who he representing. So, Dominic, welcome to the CAF podcast, man.
Appreciate that. Appreciate the invite, man. Appreciate you letting me get on and be myself authentically, man.
Yeah, because we got a lot to talk about. Because I was figuring out what the hell we was gonna talk about, but then from our last episode, we had an AKA on. I was like, well, shit, let me bring that same conversation to a man that's outside of PERT that is in a fraternity and just so happen to be in one of the fraternities on Mega Psi Phi. So yeah, we finna rock and roll tonight. Now we're gonna talk heavy, but we is gonna get ratchet at the same time.
Hey, listen, if you ain't living real, you ain't living right.
All right, let's go.
I get that.
So the first question we asked Dominique before we do anything, we stole this question from Charlemagne the God. Dominique, how is your mental health?
Man, it depends on what day it is. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think a lot of people try to mask their physical, mental, and emotional health when it comes to day-to-day living. And the reality is, if you don't check you at the door, deal with you, then you can't really serve other people. And it ain't just fraternity. I think it was embedded in me in childhood. Being able to serve someone else should be a fulfilling task that everybody's experienced. So for me, like I gotta check it. So days where I don't have what I need, I always have to remind myself that somebody's in a worse situation. So how do I get myself to the point where I can still serve, still work, still do what I got to do to make sure that life is good and golden? Because the reality is I could be in somebody else's situation where I can't give. So days where it's not so good, I put myself back in positions where I can serve and I can see that life is always good where you at, but you can always advance. You can always get to where you need to be, but it's gonna take some perseverance. A lot of people don't understand that. You can't just stop. You got to keep going. You got to keep giving what you got. And if it's only 20% today, it's better than zero. So yeah.
Dominic, let me just say that was a solid answer that we got from a dude. But like outside of TJ, my boy, Willie, like we really get like they were like, oh man, my mental health, woo woo. But just the fact that like I don't think, especially as black men, we don't really have these type of conversations. So for you to say all that, brother, like it's some days it's good, some days it's bad, but 26% better than zero, brother. That was a solid answer. I ain't gonna lie. And I've been doing this for 5 years. That's probably the most solid answer I ever heard from a man.
Oh, man, listen. When you've been at the bottom, you can always look up and see something. And I think a lot of people fail to realize that when you're at the bottom, there's nowhere you can go but up. So, like, if it's a bad day, that's the moment that you win. But if you don't capitalize on where you at, then how you gonna get to where you need to be? You gotta realize you gotta go somewhere. A baby didn't learn how to run by just getting up running. He had to crawl. So mentally, you gotta figure out what makes you happy, what pleases you, and if it's listening to music, if it's taking a walk, if it's reaching out to a friend, then do that. But a lot of people some people just stop. They just stop. And when you stop living, then you essentially stop existing because the person that you know is not necessarily watering the seed that they planted to be able to grow. So to me, it's tough. And I also have a master's in social work. So I've been doing social work for the last 12 years. So any and everything that when I speak around service, it's because this is my career, this is my livelihood. and I can't preach something to somebody else and not be a living example. So again, a counselor needs a counselor. So if you ever meet a counselor that ain't getting services themselves, they really not doing a service. So knowing that, like, I go to counseling, I deal with myself because I need to, I have to, and I want to, because I can't be the best version for somebody else if I'm mentally, physically, emotionally drained and have nothing left to give, because somebody always needs something, and takers have no limit. So being a giver, you have to know to only give your overflow. You can't pour directly into somebody, because you pouring into a broken vessel. That's a waste of time, effort, and energy. And you're going to see that person continue to deteriorate in front of you because this vessel's broke. They're not going to reap a harvest. So knowing that, you just got to know who you are. You got to know who this person is too, because giving too much is going to make you broken because you're pouring directly into that vessel.
That's what's up. So, who is Dominic? Like, where is Dominic from? How did Dominic get to where he is now? How is Dominic living? Like, what is like the core foundation of Dominic? So, tell the people really about yourself.
So I come from a single family household, mother of 4 boys. I grew up and I've always lived in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I went to school at Langston University, Oklahoma State University, and then OU. So I made sure that just because I came from a low income household, that wasn't my end game.
Mm-hmm.
So the struggle that we had growing up, my mom always worked 2 and 3 jobs. She always make sure we had everything that we needed. But the reality is, it was for me to always be able to give back. So whether that be give to my mom, give to my brothers, make sure I support my family specifically. Foundation is family all the way. Even when it doesn't feel like it's good. And I think a lot of people fail to understand that running from it won't save you. You still gonna experience life. You got to go through it. And when you go through it, what are you gonna learn from those moments and aspects of life that's gonna help you? Because it might be you by yourself. I say black men are the most left out in society because we have to deal with the struggles. And a lot of us, like you said earlier, we don't know how to address our mental health because we taught what happens in this house stays in this house. We don't talk about counseling. We don't talk about services that could really expand our family, because if we are the foundation, we can't be broken trying to provide for others. So you have to be able to address it. Not saying you're going to be completely healed, because I tell people all the time, when I know an individual has scars, I know that they persevered and they've lived a life that was worthy of living because they kept going. So that's my journey, is that despite what I've been through, what I've experienced, to me, I really believe in that notion of perseverance, because every day ain't gonna be easy, but every day is worth it as long as you continue to keep living.
What up, Perk?
What up with it?
What up? What up?
That boy got his professional voice on right now.
Hey, listen,
Hey, Florida, cut the professional stuff out. Get to the ratchet.
Hey, listen.
I
Whenever he
don't
get
know
there, we
this.
gonna get there.
Hey, I
No,
don't know this. I don't know this, Dominic.
He don't. He don't. We ain't never been in no work sessions. We always be getting ratchet.
This ain't no work setting.
Hey, listen. When you asking about me, it depends on the question. I'm gonna give you the real. But hey, when it's time to get ratchet, it's gonna be ratchet.
I need the ratchet, Dominic. I don't want the professional. Send that dude back. Give me the ratchet.
Well, let's get a little ratchet at him real quick. So since we is dealing with our 5-year anniversary, we got like little simple 5 questions. So let's just knock out a quick 5 real quick. So what we got? What can we get some? All right. Let's just give a little ratchet. Dominique, what are 5 reasons to have a sneaky link?
Yeah. Okay. 5 reasons to have a sneaky link. First one is peace, because she only there temporary. She ain't trying to hold your hand, none of that. She coming to get what she gonna get. She gonna get out of there. That's my number one. Two is, listen, you ain't paying for nothing. She a lady of the night. She come in night, she gone about business. I ain't about to sit here like, get the hell out of here. Got close the door. Half time I ain't even walk you outside. You know, see, I don't need to do that. You come here, you're gone. Let's say 3. Damn. I ain't got to deal with no family. I ain't got to sit here and go to no dinners. No, none of that. And then she paying. That was number 4. She paying.
Hey, that's the second time you said she paying, but go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, listen. And I'll say it again 3 times. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. She paying. I'm not paying for nothing for her. If she won't be here, she choose to be here because she want to be here. Most women, the women in this day and age, man, they want everybody to pay for every damn thing. And they got the same used pussy that they've been using for years and thinking it got better over time.
There's a Dominic I know. There's a Dominic.
That's not wine, baby. It don't get better over time.
Yeah,
No.
That's Dominic
Hey,
man.
Shit, let me see
he
that.
5. He done 5. That's 4. We need 5. He finally
So,
showed.
what's 5? Dang. Yeah. You might just have to stick with the 4. Shoot.
Nah, man, it's our 5-year anniversary.
Let me say, I'm gonna say, cause it's good for me. It's good for me. That's it.
Dominique, what are 5 words that describe you?
Man, outgoing, direct, hardworking, service.
One more.
You said 4 more.
No, one more.
Genuine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. We ain't done get ratchet. I got some more stuff for you. I just wanted to, Perk said
you ain't godly.
Sometimes. Hey, listen, I'm human. Sometimes I am. Yeah, that's why I pray and fast.
Okay.
Hey, so you guys asked him that question about the denouncing?
No. That's why I was going. That's why I told him I was happy he wore his gear, because this is a conversation that we had last week with Lindsay, and we was talking about why so many people saying that fraternities and sororities, and it's strictly black, not dealing with the whites. It's strictly dealing with the black sororities and fraternities. Why are they so demonic? Why are people denouncing their colors? Why you got people who pledged and all this now burning all their fraternity and sorority gear? So my question is to you. Now we're dealing with the men on the fraternity side. How do you feel about all this shit you've been hearing about Omega Psi Phi and Kappas and Sigmas? All that is all demonic.
That's a damn thing. I'm gonna be honest. The people that you seek out and the people you surround yourself with is what you are and who you are. Like I'm a firm believer in this. If you are a godly individual, you're gonna find like-minded people that's gonna do what you do. So all of these niggas, all these motherfuckers, all these bitches, like that's listen, that irritates my soul that you will go through all of that and then you denounce at the expense of this, that, and the third. It's who you surrounded yourself with, because this is not just a chapter, it's not a state. Most of these are international organizations. So because you chose those individuals that wasn't living right, all of a sudden it's the whole organization at large. Get out of here. I go to church, but that don't mean I'm like everybody in the church, because it's a place of healing. Supposed to be. Some people go there and they get hurt. Again, who did you hang out with to get hurt? Because if they not investing in you and you investing in them, you in the wrong place. So I intentionally find older bros that literally have lived a life worth listening to.
Mm-hmm.
We got to find men that's a martyr to a cause. Nigga, who are you? You can't sit here and tell me that we ain't a Christian organization. The principles was founded on Christianity. Just because you don't believe in Christ, nigga, that's a you thing. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. And if you broken, fix you, nigga, and stop blaming other people. And again, a lot of these people get in because they don't have a foundation anyway. You looking for a brother or sister. I was that before I got here. So I think that's the reality. Is a lot of people, they seeking for something that they didn't have within themselves. Everything that this organization stood for prior to me getting there, I knew who I was when I walked in. And some folks get selected based on popularity because of their GPA, all of this other jazz. I met every requirement from the cardinal principles. I stood for that before I got here. You didn't have to teach me how to be a man. I learned that through childhood, being raised at a house. My mama taught me how to love her as a woman, which taught me how to love people. My grandfather taught me how to be a man. A lot of people are coming here with the wrong intentions. You can't find yourself here. You should already know who you are. So if you denounce it, it's the you thing. It ain't got nothing to do with this organization. The other organizations, they insufficient. That's a nice way to put it. They incomplete. They fucked up.
Well, I mean, for one, I ain't in no fraternity, none of that. I just didn't see where the demonic part came from. I'm gonna keep saying the person that I heard say all this, that fraternities and sororities like it's like they said it. They what they said it was like pledging the satanic type of stuff, and I'm like, the person who said is like, you voted for Trump, but it's like, so that's not satanic, or like that's a whole. Literally, when I say they voted for Trump, they got the red hat and everything. I'm talking about a black person.
Again, that's that person. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. Because again, the Christian principles that we stand upon, and I say we, the organization, like we have individuals that are other faiths in our organization. That's absolutely fine. That don't change who they are, and they still do what they do. But again, they understood the principles and the motto and the cause of the organization as we propel forward. You don't got to be Christian to be in an organization, but our foundation is Christian.
Mm.
But again, I don't see it, and it ain't no, if he voted for Trump, that's a him thing. And anybody that sits in that position that votes for Trump, they have a different. I can't even explain it. It's they that's not for you to take somebody's rights away at the expense of you just wanting to be in control. That says a lot. And I'm not, for me, a woman should be able to choose what she wants, when she wants, how she wants. Same thing with the man. Everybody's entitled. They are human. They should be able to have their own decisions in life. And I don't, to this day, like I think Trump has done some crazy stuff. Has he done some decent stuff? Yeah. But again, every president is good and bad. But is he one of the worst? Yeah, absolutely.
Mm.
But again, politics is politics. They're gonna say what they need to say to get in the White House. Do they maintain all they, promises and checklists? Hell no, they don't. Because again, the one thing they want to do, and let me say for Trump, his Project 2025, every damn thing that man had listed on it, and it ain't even him. Everybody that he works with and works for, it's a money game. He trying to maintain his family business first. His objective ain't to maintain this country, because again, no matter what he does, this country gonna still run itself. Now, whether or not we picking ourselves up from the damn trenches trying to figure life out, he don't give a fuck about us. He gonna walk away, still have his company. He gonna still have his money. Family still gonna be taken care of. They don't have to experience public school. They went to private school. So he, a lot of white folk didn't realize that when that man got voted back into power, the individuals who come from the military that have medical or Medicaid or um, VA benefits and all of that stuff, everybody's questioning why is this stuff being stripped. The government shut down, all of that stuff, man. That was the plan.
Mm.
That was the plan the whole time.
Mm.
So,
Cal, oh, no, Cal
go ahead, bro.
Podcast. No, my bad. Cal Podcast, man. 5-year anniversary, man. We got Dominic in here chilling. So let me just go ahead and just start hitting too with it. So, what was it about you joining a fraternity? Not just Omega Psi Phi. What was it about you just joining a fraternity? Like, what did you? Was it something what you seeking, or was something like you was trying to be part of? Because there are people who just join for a certain reason, not um, for anything. They just join for a certain reason. Like I let me the best example I give you is I got two homegirls. One, she joined. She became an AKA, and the reason why she became an AKA is because she knew somebody that when she became an AKA, in 6 months she got a promotion at her job. A year later, she got her. She moved out of mama house and got her own house, and that's because one of the AKAs she knew was a realtor that hooked her up, and especially got her a nicer ass house. The other one was a Delta. As soon as she became a Delta, literally she went from being a teacher to an assistant principal, like in a year span.
Oh, network is crazy if you do your
So,
job.
so what was it about when you decided that I'm gonna just put on that purple and gold?
So for me, like somebody recruited me.
Gotcha.
So somebody came and said, "Hey, listen, man, I feel like based on what I've seen, what I know about you, I think you might be a good fit. Like, man, come to the interest meeting." I already knew it. I already knew the organization at large, but I just knew the ones I didn't like based on when we went to college days. My grandmother and my aunt, we had a step team that was at our church. We would come do, the little high school step show at Langston, and one of the organizations, they stole our steps, and my grandmother just made said, "Hey, listen, if you were ever interested in Greek life, it would never be them because they not unique. They don't create their own. They don't create their own path.
What was that
So,
color?
I ain't gonna do that.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
wondering.
I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I have a really good close sibling that's
It
in
had
that
to be an iota.
organization. Nah, they not. I probably know two iotas in the state of Oklahoma, and both of them good people. It's just
They probably weren't even organized when you was in. No, I'm playing.
they.
I'm playing.
Now listen, they were colonies. They were still
Oh,
trying to
I'm
grow.
out. I'm out there
So,
fucking.
but nah, we had went out, and for me, I always felt like what you present is what I can't unsee what I see. So for that chapter, for those individuals at the time, I ended up going to Langston after that, and it was just kind of like, nah, I'm good. Even though they was trying to recruit me, I just feel like brotherhood is good. But if you don't know who you are as a man, then how can you stand in this organization? I don't need to lean on you. But would I like to have a friend to lean on? Yes. But I need to know who I am, what I stand for, what I represent before I can go out here and give someone else my time, effort, and energy. So yeah. But yeah, somebody recruited me. And then I just, I already knew this is what I wanted to do anyways, just because I seen a lot of the other organizations, a lot of their stepping was very unique and similar to one another. Omega Psi Phi, like I said, ain't don't nobody else do what we do. But again, I also believe in friendship too, and that just, that's the icing on the cake for me.
All right. Let's get back to
Burke,
5.
what you make that face for, okay?
Oh, never mind.
For what? What face?
What I said, I believe in friendship. Why you? Yeah, you did.
I was looking at Quita.
Oh, okay.
She started acting different when she hit around.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I had to ask.
What?
Well,
I
she
thought
a
acting
friend.
different when what?
She a friend to
Get
the
around,
Qs.
yeah. When you get around the brother, not like that, but she cool with the brothers.
What does not like that mean?
Not like
Mm.
like what you would think. She cool with the brothers, but she cool with the brothers, but she gonna talk noise.
Oh, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, she gonna come in like she the brothers too.
I don't know about that, but okay.
I'm not gonna say that.
I don't know about that, but okay.
She gonna come
Nigga,
in like
what?
she the brothers. And look, if she was a man, she'd be the brother. Have any lies been told yet? Thank you. You can go ahead, Florida.
All right, let's get back to dealing with number 5. Dominic, what is one liquor you could take 5 shots of in a row?
Crown.
That's it. That's it.
Let me see your chest.
See my what?
Your chest.
Is it gonna benefit you today?
Probably so.
It ain't benefiting me. Shit. What that mean?
It could benefit you. How much money you want to make?
How much money I want to make?
Oh, we gonna get back to it. Yeah.
Okay. You talk. I don't know if you talking about it though. Shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm, mm.
Perk, you said she was
Mm.
a friend, but not a friend. I'm trying to figure it out.
She a free. I'm telling you, she gonna talk cash money now.
Okay.
5 shots of crown. I gotta see what the fuck your chest look like.
It's good.
I know you look like a bear up under that goddamn sweater.
I don't promise you
Mm.
that.
Come on, Florida, with your question, man.
I was gonna let her have the flow. Shoot. The way
Nah,
she
because
was.
it's gonna go another direction. Go ahead with the question.
I mean, anyway, okay. Dominic, what are 5 things that you wanted to accomplish before 2026?
Man, I'll be taking a month off, so I'm gonna actually get a lot of stuff accomplished. I need to go see my sister. Um, completely deep clean my house. Um, set a plan for myself, mental health, as far as the next year, 2026. I think being consistent and making sure I take care of me. Being a social worker, I'm so used to extending my hand to make sure everybody else is good. Sometimes just stopping, making sure I'm good. Because I said it earlier, I can't pour in everybody else's cup. Everybody got to get the overflow. Um, reaching out, checking on my mom more, and my granny. So yeah, because them is my two hearts. I make sure Both of them good as long as I'm good. When I ain't good, they call me. So
Gotcha. All right. Now you did say something that was real big, and I still believe in it, the networking of joining a fraternity.
mm-hmm.
Like some people just don't understand. They think, oh, but just because you join whatever fraternity is just for hopping and dancing and gold boots, twirling a candy cane, and that's it. But they just don't understand the other side where it's more powerful and beneficial because literally I seen that nigga right there go from state to state. As soon as he find a cue, it's just like boom, 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 stuff just start working out. So
Oh yeah.
can explain to the people that part of joining a fraternity.
So I man, I've had the honor of being in this organization since spring 2009. So I currently serve as an advisor at one of the universities here in the state. So I work on the district level. I network on the international level. So normally when I move and kind of have my being when it comes to being involved, attending meetings and stuff like that. If I don't want to get a room, I don't have to. If I don't want to have to pay for meals, stuff like that, we say in our organization, who you know um, can get you a long way. Um, and to me, it's kind of like that old school saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Like the village is the organization. So if you need a job, like you talked about the young lady who went from being just a teacher to a principal, if you need that job and they feel like you ain't gonna tarnish their name, they gonna put their neck out there on the line for you and make sure you do your part. Because if you make that mistake, that individual, again, there's two sides to the story. You got some that's gonna be your friend, and you got some that will be your enemy. If you make an enemy, it's because you created that monster. So I always believe in if you extend your hand and camaraderie, I can take care of you as a friend better than you could take care of yourself. That's my philosophy. And at the same time, if you do the same for me, we family for the rest of our lives. That's all that matter. And I treat everybody with the same respect. It's all love. But on the other hand, you act a donkey, I'm gonna kick your ass. It's that simple. So networking could go a long way. The more people you know, the better. But sometimes, like I said, you got some folks who will learn history front to back, but they ain't living their creed. You got other folks who don't know a damn thing, but they know how to be friendly and they know how to serve. It's two sides to it all. I'm gonna be in the middle. I like to learn, but I'm not here to play Omega trivia with nobody. If you my friend, you my friend. If you don't know, I'm gonna teach. And at the end of the day, if we need to get in this grass and handle something, I'll boom you on your shit too. So it's up to you how you want this friendship to go. But I'm gonna ride the wave. I'm just say that. So I'm gonna listen to you. I'm a Pisces. So if you want to go south, we gonna go all the way south. Don't roll your eyes like that now.
I'm a Cancer.
We already connected.
Okay. Last question dealing with fraternities. I'm gonna jump off this. What is the one thing that you can say wholeheartedly that joining this fraternity it did this for me?
It helped me understand true friendship because I came in, I had a lot of enemies, but those people that wanted to be a friend, it was because that was their intent. So we got a saying: every bruh ain't your friend, and every friend ain't a bruh. So the reality is, I can go anywhere and I can make a friend if you are a friend. But if you're not, eventually your true colors will show,
Mhm.
and we'll handle it accordingly.
That's what's up.
So, yep.
All right. Now let's get back to some ratchet shit. Now, Dominic, we got a game called Red Flag, Green Flag. It's real simple. I'm gonna ask a question. Either you say red flag or green flag. If you would like to explain, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. The choice is yours. So, 10 questions, Dominique. So let's get into it. So, first question, Dominique. She has daddy issues.
That's a red flag.
Uh, she wants to be a stay-home wife.
Red flag.
Hmm. She's saving it for marriage.
Red flag.
She lacks ambition.
Red flag.
Very needy.
Mm, you say I got to choose one or the other. I say red flag.
Okay. She's terrible with her finances.
Red flag.
Here go one. She likes to have sex, but she's very submissive.
That's a green. Let's go with it.
Uh, she still stay home with her parents.
It's a catch-22.
Hmm.
I'm gonna say red flag, and I'm gonna explain that one. If you on this goal of entrepreneurship and you're trying to figure life out and they helping you, absolutely fine, because that means that's your support. If you just lazy as hell and you ain't doing shit with your life, yeah, you can keep it pushing because I don't need you come mooching off of me.
What age limit is that? What age limit do you put a cap on it?
Yeah, it just depends. It depends. Let me just say, I had a young lady that I knew. She was living with her parents at 35, but she was pursuing her PhD. So you're doing something greater than yourself so that you can be better. Yes, sometimes you need a support because you going to school full time in your 30s. You have dissertations, you got research, you got all the stuff you got to do. You might need that support and what they look like if you ain't got no roommate. But again, roommates a little different because if they rooting anyway, shit. Okay. But yeah, so it just depends like where you at in life.
Okay. All right, Dominic, four more. She has an expensive taste, but a Walmart budget.
Oh, red flag all the way.
She only likes it from the back.
That's a red flag. I need you to
She,
rotate that thing. Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
I'm not gonna stop. I'm,
Yeah, listen. I need her to
I'm
move
not.
around.
I'm not gonna stop it. Okay. She loves attention.
Red flag.
Last question, Dominique. She always wanted to post stuff on Instagram.
Hella red flag.
I think we only got like one green
Question.
flag
What
out of yours.
what was the second one and the third question?
The second one was she wants to be a stay-home wife, and the third
Why
one
was why was that a red flag?
I believe it takes two to build. If we
And what
have a
was the other
family,
one?
so here's the thing: if we have a family, and that's what we decide to do, totally fine. But if you made that decision before we started communicating, well, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. All right, bet. Keep going. Because you made that decision and it wasn't the relation, it wasn't us building. So if you got a plan that's outside of what we try to establish, hopefully within the will of God, because I'm ratchet, but at the same time, I know who he is. You making plans without me, you don't want to be with me.
What was the second and the third one?
she's saving it for marriage.
Why is that a red flag?
For me, because I've been fucking. If you a
So
virgin,
it
no, listen. If you a virgin, I completely understand. Don't get to me
okay.
and say, "Oh, you a good guy." I'm gonna say, "No, fuck that. Give me that thing. Let's see
Come
what
on
that
now.
thing be like." And if
Once
I don't like it,
again,
I don't want to keep it. What the
if
fuck?
you are a virgin saving for marriage, let me just say this now. I said it before. You are a superhero.
Superhero. Matter of fact, I'm marrying you tonight. What the fuck you talking about?
You are a
It was
superhero,
something
but
else. It was something you was thinking about, and I was like, so you had to think about that. But it was a red flag if she's saving herself for marriage, or
No.
if
That was a quick red flag. That wasn't no pause on that one. That was a quick one.
no, it was another one you was thinking about it like,
I think it was the one about living with your mama. I think that was the one. If you in a
okay.
building phase in your life trying to be better, living with family ain't nothing wrong with it.
ladies,
So
if you are
if you're 35 in the building phase,
What does building look like in your
you're
world? Help me understand it.
this is your world. You the one that was like, hey, I'm cool with it.
Nah,
So you
you
tell
right.
me what it. You did say something about the PhD, and I'm like, okay, I understand that.
If you're building, totally fine. If you saving for a house, you pursuing education, that's absolutely fine.
Okay.
Now, too many other things outside of that, I might look at you a little sideways. But again, if you know how to articulate yourself and tell me where you are, if I want to meet you there, I'll meet you. If not, you stuck out there on the island, baby.
or I mean she like it's like some women now again going through a divorce. They ain't got nowhere to go. So not speaking of you, but they'll move back in with their people just to help until they get back on their feet.
So if they're a professional student at 35 or career student,
what money come along with that education?
they just keep going back to school. So I guess refund checks.
More loans? That ain't helping me. That is not helping me.
But you said education. We're pursuing education.
Going and finishing is, listen, can you finish something?
Then. All right now.
Oh.
I'm just trying to see. Yeah. You counted education, that career student.
I do.
I'm getting my education.
Well, since we got quit her, let me flip it. What if it was a dude in that and he was in the other position?
What do you mean in the other position?
If he lived at home with his mom.
And he going for his PhD.
Depends on where I am in life.
Depend on where you are?
Mm-hmm.
What that mean?
If I'm willing to wait on him or not.
If you're not willing to wait, then he don't belong to you. He's not yours.
Exactly.
Okay, bet.
I might just want to smash and, send him on back where he came from.
Okay.
Depends on what I want, indeed, at that moment in time.
So you want to wait on until he get his PhD?
How many people out here have degrees and then they don't even work in the fields that they have these degrees in?
It's a lot. But I'm just speaking in general.
I think that's a whole other question, because a lot of people find their way in another field, but are you still progressing in life? I think that's what you have to look at, because I know people that don't have degrees at all and they still doing well, but I know niggas that got degrees that's struggling because, again, they're staying where they feel comfortable. In order to grow, you got to get out of this box that you live in. So if a nigga getting a PhD in business and he say, hey, listen, I'm gonna pursue finance, that's a part of the business. And you are building your repertoire to go out and still do something great. But something, I'm gonna stay right here. I'm gonna stay, like, if they ain't promoting you, get the hell out, go somewhere else.
Exactly. So it depends on where both of us are at that point in time. So if you're comfortable with being in that place and it takes me to motivate you to try to go do better, I probably won't keep you.
Cool. Is this some of your mic? It sound like muffled a little bit.
Oh, my headphones? You want me to take my headphones on? I'll take that.
Yeah, you sound muffled.
And if he going to school, ain't that doing better? Hopefully. I would assume.
Yeah, that was like better, way better. All right, go ahead.
So I got a question since you on this bullshit tonight.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's go.
Yeah. So you talking about he in school, and depending on where you at, depending on if you're gonna keep him or not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why does that depend on where you at?
It depends on what I'm looking for at that time. Cause like right now, I'm not good for nobody right now.
But that ain't what we talking about right now.
But I'm just saying, that's why I said it depends on where I am and what I need at that moment in time. Because you in school don't mean a fuck thing to me. Right. I might just want to smash and leave you where you at.
Okay. But here we go back into this, what you start every time you start this bullshit. You sit here and want to figure out why the numbers go up when you start talking about this bullshit. So I'm gonna let you have it. So if you saying it's about where you at, question, what if he's the man that was sent to you to be your husband?
She wouldn't see it.
If I prayed about it, I would. But no, like I said, right now, where I am right now,
no, you wouldn't, because here go the problem. In the Bible, it ain't said about a woman praying for a man. It was about a man finding a wife.
It's he who findeth the wife.
Yeah. So it ain't about if you praying for him or whatever, because if he show up, the question is you ready for him?
But that's regardless.
What? Did you say that's regardless?
Yeah.
Fix your hair. Go ahead. What you finna say now?
Did you say fix my hair?
Yeah, fix that because you did your hair like this. Go on, say what you finna say.
So, regardless of me being ready, like you gonna know. He's gonna check off boxes. So if he's checking off boxes, then he's just not a smash and pass.
If he's checking out boxes, he's not a smash and pass.
And pass, right.
What's
How
the
do you know
boxes?
he's
Hold
not?
on, wait. What's the boxes?
It depends on what you're looking for at that time. Is he
So
a
it changes
leader?
based on the season.
Huh?
It changes based on your season.
My boxes?
Yeah, you said it
No.
depends.
No.
So I'm asking, what are the boxes that a man needs to check?
Ooh, that's a long one.
Nah, she ain't got to make it long. We ain't got till tomorrow.
Not because reason why I say it's a long one because different women got different boxes. Her box.
This is true. So where I am right now, Jesus. Shut up, Perk. Cause the Lord is working with me right now, and here we
Come
go.
on. Yeah.
So, right now, I need somebody that is spirit-filled and led by God. I need somebody that's not scared to pray for me and with me. I need somebody that's going to be able to lead, that can communicate. And when he's not at 100%, that he can let me know. That way I can step up where he is falling short.
Hey, Florida, I want to say this, Florida. That's a different woman right there.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that right there.
So I'm going to say this. Everything that you just said sounds amazing. The reality is, are you all of that you're seeking? Are you still working on that?
And on top of that too, the niggas you supposedly are they even close to that? Cause that's why I was like, that's why I was looking like
nobody.
Perk said,
I have 0.
She's killed the family. The family does not exist anymore.
I'm still keeping the shirt up.
Oh, hold on. My bad. I forgot. Dominique, let me introduce Quita. Quita, let me introduce Dominique. Dominique, she has had a whole cult of men that knew about each other. So you know how you like to do the tell the truth to everybody?
Hell yeah.
That's her.
Tell the truth. Okay.
They was in a thread. Look, they was all in a thread.
In a thread. Oh, that's
family first.
That's listen. I ain't met a woman like me ever. Ever. Because I feel like this. If I tell you the truth, you know how to deal with me. And either you respect the fact or you don't have to. That's really up to you. But the reality is, if a woman was honest, but the reality is, how can you really seek for that one? And I literally am going through that phase now because, again, I do date multiple women at the same time. And if you don't make the cut, it's because there's something I saw in you that you weren't worthy. Not saying you're not worthy for a husband, just not for this one. So telling the truth is always good. But the reality is, it's very difficult to find that one when you have multiple ones. So I had to learn that the hard way because I'm like, I've never met a bad woman ever. They just wasn't for me.
Come on,
because this notion of career woman, how you gonna be a wife and you focused on your bag?
But you just said you don't. If she makes the decision of being a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home wife, like, so what do you want? Do you want her to taste the bag until you decide, hey, you stay at home?
No. If we are one, then we are planning our future, not you planning your future. So understand that you said it earlier. You want a man who was filled and driven by God. So with that being said, if a man tells you, hey, listen, I got a job in North Carolina and God has called me to be here, do you sacrifice your job as a wife to say, listen, I trust and we prayed about it and we gonna go. Or listen, God gave me a job.
Did you just hear what you just said?
Yeah, I heard
You
exactly what
said
I said.
we prayed about it.
Exactly. And I said,
Not
God,
just
but
me or
listen,
not just him, but we.
just because God reveals it to me doesn't mean I'm not having discernment coming to you, because you are wise counsel if you are a wife.
Right.
If you are a wife. So understand, if I come to you, we gonna have that conversation, but that seed is not gonna be planted in you that my job is over there. God gonna come directly to me.
Right.
So having that conversation, I know what's up. Hey, God, we prayed about this with the skills, the knowledge, the training that I've experienced. Is this for me? I need a sign. I need you to speak to me. Now, again, like you said earlier, for a man that knows how to pray with his woman, that's a different type of man. Because a lot of men can't pray for themselves, just like a lot of women can't pray for themselves because they don't know who God is. They God might be the car. That God might be that TV show that they watch, or that cell phone that they spend more time than they do praying, than they do reading, than they do fasting. Because a lot of people nowadays, their attention is somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, social media is good for everybody else but me. And I said, if I ever have to expand the business on social media, that would be hard as hell, because that doesn't suit that's not me. I don't like Instagram, Facebook, none of that shit. For what? That's too much attention. There's too many titties and ass out there. I'm good. Find me my one where I can look at that all day. I'm good. You go to work, I listen. When you come home, back at it. But a lot
I
of
actually
people
had a
don't.
guy to stop talking to me because I asked him what God do he believe in.
Mm.
I said, do you believe in the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, or is there something else? He was like, I ain't never had. You know what? I'm gonna just let you have it. I ain't never had nobody ask me nothing like that. It's crazy.
He probably still single.
All these people out here believing in the Most High. What Most High you believe in? Because if you can't say God, then who is the Most High?
They're my first two questions.
What? What you
Mhm.
believe in?
Do you believe in God? Do you go to church?
Listen, there's some people that go to church that still don't even pay attention when they get them. They use that as a check by thinking they're gonna get into heaven. Man,
I know
listen.
one of them. I know in my church right now. He be on his phone the whole time.
Whole time you at church.
Whole time.
Again,
Okay.
that little device, it's gonna get you.
Yeah.
But listen, I said, you gotta. Some people will fall for anything if they don't stand up for nothing.
Mm.
And I'm good. I done failed too many times, Nick. I don't want to get hurt no more. I'm trying to stay upright.
Quita, I'm proud of you though. Quita, you done changed. I don't care what
Bruh,
they
I
say.
just told you that you almost brought tears to my eyes. Lord.
You done changed, Quita. Look at God. Won't
No,
God do it?
I'm over here trying to figure something out. I'm over here working through something. Cause I'm
Listen.
literally driving down the road and I was like,
Hmm.
have these Negroes ever prayed for me or over me?
Okay. So you've been on
Like
that
I really
Jamal
want to
Brown.
send a text message like, yo,
You
have
on
you
that
ever?
you on that Dr. Brown
Listen,
life stuff.
if you gotta ask if they gonna pray for you, just walk away.
Not if they gonna pray for me. Have they ever prayed for me?
If you ask and they haven't,
Mm.
Like,
because if God
well,
speaks to me,
so you got to understand the situation. The situation is
well, shit, talk
sexual.
to
You
me.
know what I'm saying? But me personally, I pray over my people. Like I will touch them in their back. They don't even know I'm praying for them. Cause
Have you
baby,
ever prayed for me in Florida?
So
have I ever prayed for
Have,
you in Florida?
yeah.
I have prayed for y'all before.
Okay.
Like, and the crazy thing was, like, when I was doing OnlyFans, like, I would pray for somebody else, a drop of a hat. I wouldn't pray for myself.
so
I would
uh,
not do it.
so
I'm
when you
not
say
Father God
prayers,
with my foolishness right now.
hey, well, if you say touch and agree, if they don't know what you're praying for, how can they agree?
Who said touch and agree?
No, he was just saying.
I'm saying,
I said I would touch them and
No,
pray
no,
for
right.
them.
no.
But
You
what
missed
I'm
what
What?
he
what I'm
was
saying
saying.
is, if you're praying for someone and they don't know or
Mm-hmm.
understand what you're praying for, then how do you know that they agree with what you're praying for? Because sometimes you could pray for something and they don't want it, so it's not going to be received.
It depends on what conversation you did have with your person too.
Okay.
Like my homegirl, she has an issue with her knees. Like she ended up actually having knee surgery. So another one of her homegirls was praying for her, Lord, don't let them find anything wrong. Let everything be okay. And she like, nah, don't pray for me because I'm trying to get my military benefits. I need them to find everything wrong. So we could be
100%. I reject your blessing.
Shout out to Zora.
It is.
Hey, that's funny.
I'm just saying, you gotta know what's going on.
Yeah.
Cal Podcast 5-year anniversary, but it really was a good topic.
Oh yeah.
Quita, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Quita. Like, Floyd, I need you to put that on the screen. We are proud of Quita today.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, let me see what time it is.
No.
Right, I got it.
Because it had we that came from a long way from 5 years with Quita. Long nights of therapy sessions.
Trying to therapize me.
Yeah. Psychology. Like
I appreciate the pictures.
Yeah. All that. Yeah. Put that on there, Florida, next time. Got it. Yo, my bad.
Right. No, we good. 2 more fives, and I got one more topic I want to talk about, then we're gonna get up out of here. All right, Dominic. 5 things people get wrong about you. What are 5 things people get wrong about you?
Arrogant, cocky.
Yeah. They got that wrong. I would say angry. Dang. That's gonna take me a minute because I don't really listen to folks like that. Some people say I'm angry. I've had people at work say I'm self-centered. That I think about myself. Some people said I'm lazy, which that was funny. And that I'm not a team player.
All right, let's get ratchet. Dominique, where are 5 places you trying to do it at with Bay?
Well, I don't got no Bay right now.
I'm just saying, when you do get Bay, what are 5
when I
places?
got Bay?
Nah, look, it could be any place overseas. It could be at your
listen.
mama house. I don't know. What are 5 places you try
Can't
to
go to
do
mama
it
house.
Bay?
She still fighting her age. I can't go there now. I would say Belize. I want to go there. Anywhere in the water. I can always go to Mexico. You got me thinking.
5 places you want to do it, babe.
I got you 3. Shower, always a good shower session.
Good shower
session. The ocean, yeah. And then at a hotel randomly, because I'm always be at the house. Just gonna go down at the house, but yeah.
All right. All right, this is the last one, and I just want to, hopefully I get to explain it right and say it right. So I was watching I only saw the first episode of the Diddy doc.
I watched it out.
But it was something I got from it. It ain't got shit to do with Diddy. It was just the fact that it was a part where you got Diddy pretending to be an alpha male. And there was another nigga on there, and I hope y'all watch this. Another nigga on there, he stood up to Diddy, and it seemed like everything else fell. But then you have Diddy stand up to other people, and it seemed like there was, I guess you could say, betas. So you got a dude pretending to be an alpha male, actually talking to an alpha male. What I wanted to know is talking to y'all. Or do we know we got a lot of people pretending to be alpha males, but how can we literally get that gene, or better yet, how can we, like, is an alpha male born or is they raised?
God dang it! Oh,
because literally, if you're not gonna watch it, don't watch it. But you ain't gotta watch it. You probably done been somewhere. You got this one person just swapping down here a dog, and I'm not trying to go at the accusing nothing like that. I'm just saying, like a dog. Then gets around another person who really is that dog, and turn out to be a chihuahua. I hate the fact I'm using dog phrases with both y'all niggas on there, but I'm just saying, I'm just trying to paint the picture.
So
Help
just
him, Lord.
because somebody is more alpha than you doesn't make you. It doesn't mean that you're a beta male.
Nah, that ain't how that work over here in the men world.
You wouldn't even understand, baby. You got a vagina.
It wouldn't make you a beta male just because
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it
Perk
would.
is more.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would.
Listen, a leader will always be a leader no matter what room he step into.
Right.
Correct.
So that's the difference we talking about. So if you're gonna take lead, you're gonna take lead and you're gonna control the room. Most beta men are going to sit back and watch. So the difference. So let me say this: the folks in my job really don't like the fact when I walk in the room because everybody want to ask me, "Hey, listen, I don't even want to talk to y'all today. Y'all not even worth my time, effort, and energy, but you still want to know what I know." So because they know who I am and the energy that I bring and the knowledge that I have and the control that I am when I walk into a room, they want to come be a part of the circle that I'm in. The folks who come to you, and I say other men who come, hey, Adam, there's ways of learning this thing that we call a job. There's ways of like manhood is we say somebody said raised, like it takes a man in order to be a man. And don't get me wrong, there are strong black women that raise black boys. Black boys, not black men. There's a transition phase. Perseverance is one of them things that we talk about. You can't get away from life. You're going to have to go through that motherfucker. No matter who you are, where you are, like you got to go through. There's a lot of folks that fold under pressure. Alpha males don't fold. We still got to keep rocking. We still got to keep rolling. Ain't nobody coming to pay our bills. Ain't nobody picking us up off the ground. Your friends that's alpha males, they going to help you. But at the same time, it's a mutual. It's a give and take in that. But the folks who just, listen, they quit calling. They quit answering the phone. They quit showing up. Something wrong with that joker. Let me go make sure he good. That joker could be in his own world, still taking care of his business. He's just doing it silently. No matter where I'm at, no matter who I'm with, I'm gonna always take care of business. Them out those beta niggas, I'm gonna just go somewhere else. I'm gonna figure something else out. We don't get that opportunity. I'm gonna learn what I need to know to survive. We in survivor mode all the time because we gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
And it might take us a couple of extra days, couple of weeks, maybe a couple of extra years. But nigga, we ain't giving up on that.
But what I'm saying is, just because, okay, all four of us, just because you decide to take lead on some shit, don't mean that Perk is still not an alpha male or Florida's not an alpha male just because they let your raggedy ass take lead.
I don't know who the raggedy nigga is. Where he at? The fuck? Where the fuck that nigga at? No, it's not. So when I say lead,
Mm-hmm.
everybody has that quality of leading. But if you exercise that quality, because it's really just a skill set. You can go take classes on how to be a leader,
A leader, right?
but taking that class doesn't make you a leader. That just means you have
Right.
the knowledge to lead. But being able to facilitate and being able to guide other folks on how to do it, when to do it, where to do it, for everybody to be successful. And I even say this: sometimes failure is success because now you know what not to do. And a lot of people feel like I always have to win. Yes, I'm going to win, but it may not be today. But when I do win, I'll understand the lessons I've learned along the way, not to go back and do the shit that I did before. You got some folks that are continue to bump their head thinking, well, I need to be here. I have to be here. But when he say beta males, beta's literally just there. They become submissive to all.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha males, we know who to be submissive to for those individuals. When I say submissive, and a lot of people say submissiveness is a female trait.
It's
If
not.
you looking for a wife, sometimes you have to humble yourself. We call it
And
humility too. You gotta humble yourself to be able to get what you need because again, the oils of wisdom that she has is gonna keep your lamp burning. If you know what that means. But I'm gonna leave that though.
No, it's just that when I was looking at with all the shit that Diddy got going on, is because it was the other niggas that was scared to tell him no. It was just one. It was one dude. I got to go back and watch it to get his name. He was like, "Hey man, we ain't doing that shit." What I can't. I forget what it was about. But when he said that, Diddy just fell back. But when he
I'm
was
gonna be
away,
honest. I
when
would
he got
never watch
away,
that documentary.
but when he got away from when Diddy was away from old boy, it was like, let's go. What we doing? Ain't nobody stopping me.
Yeah,
So
I,
that
I
when
don't
I
think I would ever watch that documentary just because I feel like this. What has already been presented and me being in the social work realm, like treating anybody like that is a hell no. And despite whether they want to be submissive or they brainwashed or whatever the situation is, a lot of people know right and wrong. And a lot of people understand their triggers. If you somewhere where you don't want to be, get the fuck out. Well, I can't leave. You don't want to leave. There's something that motherfucker's holding you to that's making you sit in this situation, whether it be something on tape, whether it be something that you said. Like that nigga got something on you. But the reality is, if you was authentic in who you were, despite what I tell you, nigga, I said what I said and I meant what I said. I'm gone.
Yeah. It's just that one part stood out to me. Because like if maybe like 2 or 3 more of those was around. Now who knows? He probably would have still did what he did, but maybe it doesn't get to a boiling point where it is right now with that nigga.
For me, I just think it's for all these jokers that have the type of money that they have and be in the situations that they're in, that speaks a lot to people's character.
Oh.
Because when you say integrity is who are you when nobody's looking? And the fact that all of these jokers can walk into these rooms, and not saying that they had a reason to be there, because again, some niggas have sold they sold just to make $1.
Some.
Now, I can't say all.
A lot.
That's that. Well, you might be right, a lot. But again,
probably about 90.
You said more than 90?
I said probably about 90% of
It's more,
Negroes.
it's more niggas out here struggling and broke. Some of them ain't sold they souls. Them niggas just struggling and broke.
That's the 10%.
No, I ain't broke. Damn sure don't want to struggle. But them jokers that got big dollars, that's on that foolishness. It's sad, but shit, it's crazy. I like I said, I don't ever plan on watching the documentary because I don't support it at all. Because somebody getting paid by telling this man's story, and I don't agree with the shit he's done.
It's 50 Cent, ain't it?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that nigga either.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll just keep this thing moving, man. We got Dominic, you kicking it. Was a Cal Podcast 5-year anniversary, the wrap up episode. All right, Dominic. Now these are the Cal Podcast questions. Some of them gonna be fill in the blank. Some gonna be one or the other. Some you're gonna have to choose and speak. But if you try to play us and not give an answer, we'll be on this bitch all night until we get an answer. So, first question, Dominic, and I can't wait to hear this one. Love or money?
Oh, love.
Oh, there we go. Financial literacy or health literacy?
Health. Health as well.
Now this one is for your lady, whoever. You can pick 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, but you can't pick all 3.
Mm-hmm.
T-shirt and panties, lingerie, or nothing at all?
Nothing at all. A t-shirt and panties.
Okay. All right. White or brown liquor?
Brown all day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you drink Crown straight up.
Crown straight. 5 shots.
Yeah.
What are 3 non-negotiables you need in your next relationship?
Quality time. Number 1. 2, emotional stability. And I would say spiritual stability.
Dominic, what are your top 3 positions in the bedroom?
Missionary. I got to see them eyes.
Oh, I was going to ask you what you're looking for.
I want to see you look at me. In a way. I like doggy style and reverse cowgirl.
All right. 5 years ago was 2020, Dominic. What was you looking forward to going into 2020?
Hell, I don't even remember last year. 2020. I just entered my graduate program, so I think I was focused on just trying to finish my first year. It had been 10 years since I've written a paper, so just trying to buckle down and figure out how to get through this journey.
All right, we got spring, summer, winter, and fall. Dominic, currently, what season are you in your life right now?
I would say fall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Break that down. Why you mean fall?
So fall, I feel like a lot of the things that I used to do kind of shared in that. Finding myself and in that phase where you got to grow again.
Mm-hmm. Dominic, what is one place that you can spend 5 months at and be at peace?
Near some water. If you want a specific place, I love Puerto Vallarta. I love the beach, the waves. I just love water.
Monica or Brandy?
Brandy.
Cash money or no limit?
No limit.
There we go. Another no limit. That's what I'm talking about.
Can you swim?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You gonna get in the water with me?
Oh, I can swim, baby.
I just said you couldn't. I just asked you gonna get in the water with me.
Yeah, I'll get in the water.
Okay.
As long as it's not no lake, no bayou. Not doing that shit. No.
No, it got to be clear blue water.
Okay. I can do that.
Yeah.
Anything else? You want to know if you doggy paddle?
No. I was just making sure he can swim. He want to be by
No.
water because Negro.
It's a lot of niggas that can't swim.
Do you hear you? That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Dominic, if you could pick one food place where you have an unlimited budget, you go there any place, anytime, any day, whenever you go, you ain't got to worry about nothing, get what you want and leave. What restaurant is that? It could be in the U.S., out of U.S., wherever. What is that one restaurant?
I go to Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse. Okay.
Yeah.
And then this question, Dominique, is going to be asking you and only you this season. What is one reason why you would suggest that somebody join a fraternity?
If you know who you are, the networking will get you where you need to be.
And then there's our Cal Podcast question. I've been asking everybody since season 2. Who has the better pancakes, Whataburger or Cracker Barrel?
So first and foremost, I've never had Whataburger pancakes.
So you need to try them.
Okay. I'll do that. I ain't going to do it tomorrow, but I'll do it next week when I'm off. So I would have to go with Cracker Barrel because I don't know what Whataburger pancakes taste like because they the only ones I had.
Oh, well, welcome to the party. All right, Dominic, this is part of this.
Hold on, tell me. Don't give me that. What's the record right now? Because I don't think you won a season yet.
No, I haven't because just like what he said, most people haven't tried Whataburger.
Yeah. I normally get the breakfast burger from Whataburger though.
Bro,
they had pancakes.
that's what you should not be doing.
Getting what?
The breakfast burger.
What you get from Whataburger?
Pancakes.
Cinnamon
roll.
I get a lot of.
The cinnamon roll, I definitely have had that before.
I get a host of things.
That shit is trash. It need to be burned down.
I get a host of things from it, but that's not his.
Yeah.
But the score is 8-3.
Okay, 3 is my favorite number, Flor. Good job. Keep going.
So, Dominic, this is part of the show where we give you the flow. You get to say what you want to say, promote what you want to promote. The floor is yours.
Ain't really nothing to promote. I just say at the end of the day, man, find yourself, do what you're supposed to do, and follow your calling, man. At the end of the day, when you find out who you are, life becomes a lot easier. So do your part, make a difference in this world. Simple.
Yeah, when we come back out of Oklahoma, we definitely gotta do this live again.
Oh yeah, bet.
we just gotta get one other person to, take time out of her schedule to come out to Oklahoma.
You just gonna.
I'm hell in person. Like you got the nice version.
Well, we just need to get you to Oklahoma.
If you hell in person, you ain't looking for no godly man.
Quita Perk, y'all got it. Y'all got anything as we wrap this up? Final episode.
Nah, I'm just glad he came.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Appreciate it. I'll be back.
Of course. First of all, thank you to Popcorn, Go Live, Secret and B, Pat, Stephanie and Missy E, Tori, the Vagina Liberator, Antonisa in India, the Body Godness, damn, what's that girl name?
Yeah, Quita, you missed some.
Lydia for Your Purpose. Got TJ back in here and Lindsay, and then Dominic. Thank you to all our guests who got on this season. Help celebrate our 5-year anniversary as we wrap this up. Thank you so much. Shout out to our guy Dominic. Cal Podcast 5-year anniversary night season as we take this over. Once again, want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we'll see y'all in 2026 with the first episode, Side Chick Appreciation. Dominic, my dude, appreciate you getting on, my guy.
Yes,
like
sir,
I always
man.
say, we're going to get better, do better, and y'all have a good one.
Back for that.
It's a lot of people. I'm being honest with you. It's a lot of people want to come for this episode. It might be like a month worth of episodes dealing with Side Chick Appreciation.
That's Perk. That's Florida. Bye.
Like we're gonna end it like that, but I'm just want to throw that. It's a lot of people want to come for that Side Chick Appreciation. We might have to do like a red table for that shit.
Let's do it. Hey, I'll come back for that. Let's do it.
Do it one more time, Quita.
What?
Rappers, take us out.
Oh, so that's Florida. That's Perk. I'm Quita G. Thank you, Dominic, for coming. All right.
G14 classified. That's good.
Headline, Starlight.
DJ Star.